Hi everyone, it's Ice from the Mosh Pit here with the guys from Self-Titled. Welcome.
Hey.
Hello.
Only just arrived.
Right?
Yeah. About an hour ago. We just caught 7 Deadly,
Right.
so we didn't want to come and see you yet. We had a good band come and watch her.
Well, you might as well. You're not on till late, so you don't want to come too soon, do
we've
you?
got plenty of
Local
time.
Morrison's.
Yeah, tell me
Right.
about it.
It's gone for a couple of hours, yeah? A couple of hours, it's in
Hey, we
yeah.
can go as long as you want with this one.
So good till about 12.
So is it something, were you at another venue last night? Or is it just come up just today
this
from
one.
this?
Just this one.
Where have you come from?
Kent.
Yeah,
Kent,
South
London. Kent, South London, that area.
We've come from the opposite way, obviously Manchester.
Right.
Yeah.
Now, album.
Yep. Defaced.
When's that been? Has that been out for a while?
About a year
just
now,
over
yeah.
a year.
But
Just over a year.
is there any track on that for people that don't know of you would epitomise you as a band?
Good question.
No answer.
No
Well,
comment.
there is a song on there called The Silence, so yeah. That,
But Stomp perhaps.
I don't know, yeah, perhaps Stomp. Soul Control.
Yeah, probably
First one.
the opening track would probably be the...
They opened 2 tracks.
Yeah.
Have they got anything? Are they on YouTube that people can go and check out?
Stomp's on YouTube, which is the
First track.
yeah, which is the more rocky song that we got.
Right.
But the rest, yeah. But we're going to be doing a video in the next couple of weeks, which
Right.
will feature Soul Control on that album. So
It's
we're
work
kind
in
of doing
progress.
things a little
That's
bit
right,
slowly at the
progress.
moment.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're looking at locations and stuff at the moment to
When
get
you
that
do it
right.
yourself, it takes 10 times as long. You've got
Tell me
company
about
back
it.
in, it's a lot easier.
Yeah. Are you guys self-funded?
Yep, pretty
So
much.
it's a
No, we're
case of
self-titled.
Hang on, where's my drum kit?
Self-funded.
Jesus, yeah. Wah, wah.
No, it's just because the more we talk to bands, the more we find out. Like 10 years ago, bands had got a lot more support. The money was there to actually provide for the music videos and things. And now there's so many bands that are doing it themselves. I just like to see where bands stay. Because obviously, at the moment you're last on tonight, closing the night.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean we're in the mid conversation with Andy at the moment, Andy Turner, about perhaps coming onto their books and stuff. And,
Yeah.
You know, recording for the new album in the new year, yeah, and video and all that sort of stuff as well. So we're writing as we speak. So we're sort of up here to talk to Andy too.
Yeah. So it's make use of the time whilst you're here.
Yeah,
Most
yeah.
definitely.
Exactly.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is it novel being on so late? Because most gigs, headline slots, you're 9:30, isn't
Yeah.
it? Whereas like 5:30 midnight.
I think the only worry for us is trying to lay off the beer.
Well,
Well, we
straight.
yeah, I think a couple, in my opinion, you might get me gone.
If at 11:30 you see me laying over there in
You see?
the trees, just wake me up, would you?
Drag
Yeah,
him along.
just beforehand.
Just give us a nudge.
Drag him along, put a broomstick down his jacket.
Yeah.
no, we're quite happy with the slot.
Yeah.
It's nice to be on, I suppose.
Exactly. It's nice to be a part of it, and come and talk to you guys,
And
and
by then everyone's
check
gonna
out some
be
decent
drunk
bands.
and yeah, no one's going to care.
still play. The playing's a bonus, So
Yeah.
yeah.
So it's from playing a festival to normal gigs for yourselves. Do you change things up? Do you do something a bit different for the festivals, or do you kind of try and do the same set that you know?
Well, it depends how long we're playing for.
Yeah,
as
we
well.
change it up.
We've done
Really.
a special set for this
special
one.
set.
So,
The special set.
Special set.
I mean, we changed the set
Pyrotechnics?
round.
Fireworks?
Hopefully not. No, hopefully not. If the gear's alright, yeah, we should be
Yeah,
fine.
yeah.
No pyrotechnics. No.
It really all depends where we're playing, because obviously size of the stage.
Yeah.
If we're playing a smaller venue, then obviously there's not going to be the jumping around we can do and whatnot. But bigger stage.
It's
Yeah,
a shorter
decent
set
size
as
in
well,
it.
we just bung our strongest songs in. It's a longer set, we throw a few
Yeah.
covers in just to get everyone happy.
Do you know any fans that have come?
Oh,
See
there's
that
quite a
you
few
work
here.
with.
There's quite a few.
That you
Screamers,
know of that?
Cartels.
We've seen a few in like our t-shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully
What,
they'll
they're here,
stick
you mean?
around.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We know Slam Cartel. We know some of the boys.
Screamer,
Screamer.
Screamer, Seven Deadly.
Seven Deadly Breed,
Yeah.
all these guys.
Yeah. We know. We know
It's
sort of
all
like.
family, isn't it then?
Yeah.
We've
Yeah,
done gigs
yeah.
with them different times, haven't we? Different
And
places.
if you get it sorted with Andy, you'll be seeing us a lot more, because we're doing a lot more stuff with Andy and the guys.
Cool.
Yeah.
So
There we go,
we
cool.
can
Well,
kind of go
hopefully.
hand in hand. And fingers crossed, as you can see with the way things are set up, we're going to hope to start doing more music videos and some more videography stuff.
Yeah,
Cool.
it's really
So
cool.
hopefully, if things work out, we might be
No, that'd
seeing
be
more of each
brilliant,
other.
So on board
Nice.
for next
Really
year
look
as
forward
well.
to that.
Yeah.
214.
Yeah, we've got so much going. This has been for us. We've been going 7 months. this has been a huge springboard for us. So we're trying to take any bands that we know with us. It's the only way to be, because you need the exposure.
Yeah.
It's difficult.
You both need the exposure, you and the bands.
Yeah, and anything we can do. So that's why the interviews, when they're all done, when they're videoed, they go straight up on YouTube. They get put linked to the website. Your videos can get hyperlinked in. All these sorts of things to give you more exposure.
Well, we do work a lot with our promo, with online and stuff. We do a lot of radio stations like you guys, and interviewing companies and websites, because to us it's important. I mean, one needs the other, and vice versa.
Most definitely.
Yeah,
And,
we keep it constant rather than like letting it drop off and all that. It's, not hammering it out, so it's kind of spamming, but
No,
but
but you've
constant
got
enough.
you've got to
keep it
keep
fresh.
everyone aware of what's going on.
Yeah.
It's kind of like through Facebook, letting them know when you've got a new show booked, because that show, someone like ourselves could put out there, and it could get an extra few people going, oh yeah, I remember them. I can get to that gig. We can work things out. So hopefully,
It works kind of mutually, really. So we help everybody out, and hopefully make a bit of a family out of the thing, and everybody gets involved.
I mean, for us at the moment, it is like family, because like I say, we know Andy very well. Black Acid Souls, we've done that many interviews and things with them. To come here, even though it's a long way from Manchester, it's just like seeing family, and it's just been such a good feel, and the rate's kept off.
Yeah.
This has been a good
Yeah,
place.
definitely.
Can't complain.
No, so and there's that much potential with Raw Rock and the way things are going.
Well, we're glad to be back. I mean, I think the band took, well, not a hiatus as such, but it's been a bit unstable, wasn't it, a while back. Just sorting out the lineup really and getting it steady.
Just try and get reliable members in, really. We want to be busy, and it does
Yeah.
take a lot off. Families and jobs.
It's
We've all
difficult.
we've got jobs as well. So trying to be as busy as we can in the band.
It's a juggling act.
I was gonna
So
say
it doesn't suit some people. We've had some great people in this band who hasn't suited because they just couldn't get the time off.
Yeah, the priorities change in time, don't they?
Exactly,
At the end
yeah.
of the day. I mean, when my daughters were born, that changed me up completely. So this for me is still a hobby, and it'll always be a hobby, because I can't take away from the family.
No.
And it's unfortunately the way I look at it with most bands at the moment is there's got to come that dividing line in there. It's kind of, well, you either do what we want to do, or
It's a choice, isn't it?
I think we had to slow down a little bit to get it all sorted. I mean, people come in and out of the band, until it was stable again. But we've been out there and we played a lot of festivals and shows. Last year, really, wasn't it? Really high, profile shows and stuff, and sports and all sorts. Yeah, to slow down while we get the situation.
Well, you've got to be happy as a unit, because if you're not happy, it can come across on stage, and then people go, well, I like what they're doing, but are they going to be around next week?
Yeah,
Exactly. No, I totally agree with that.
And you've got to trust each other.
Well, we're now working with a new album, so we're sort of writing it as we speak. And, now we can move forward again for the new year as well. So we're just doing sort of a few choice gigs really, and that work for us.
Yeah, we just sort of said we'll see what comes in when the good gigs come in. We're not going to go out looking for sort of the smaller smaller venues.
No, because you can burn yourself out by looking
No.
for too much. For
We'd
some.
rather have a decent writing session than play a smaller gig at the moment.
Yeah.
So we thought anything that gives this band a bit more exposure, we'd certainly make the effort and go and play it
that's
for sure. Yeah.
With your album, compared with your live set, have your songs changed much from the original recording?
Yeah, we always add a bit to it. We
Not really.
Maybe
we
Kind of
jam them along a
breakdowns.
little
Kind of breakdown bits
like
and songs.
performance, really, like sort of break. There's a couple of songs that,
bit,
excuse me, that work really well with that kind of set, so we can like sort of stretch it out and get the crowd involved and all that kind of
I
thing.
mean, live's different, but you're there to
I was going
get
to say
involved
you've
with the
got
crowd.
the energy's there. You've got to have the energy to give, which obviously on an album is difficult to get across, because depending on who's producing it, depending on what's going on, it can flatten it from what you want.
I think it's a different experience. When you're playing live, you want people to get involved, you want to be part of it, and keep them attentive and have a good time. Very different to going home and putting an album on. We're going, that's a great album, but when you're live, it's a whole different thing. So what they get, I think, from this band live, is a bit more fun, a bit more interaction.
A lot more energy as well.
Yeah,
more
yeah,
energy.
a lot more
You
energy.
play
Probably a
off
bit
the crowd.
faster as well when we play live.
Yeah.
I get a bit excited. Especially if there's people
Is that a
watching.
little bit or a lot?
Yeah.
Well, at least when you do an
Depends on
album,
the
you only have to punch the drums in once. When you do it live, you can punch it in a few
I
times.
could knock a half-hour set down to 15 minutes, no problem.
He's not joking.
They go, I love your thrash band, mate. I go, thrash? Okay.
No, I suppose if the crowd are really into it, like tonight, few beers, everyone will be nice, relaxed, enjoying it.
Relaxed, I like that. Relaxed.
And be polite.
Yeah.
Not too relaxed.
No, but obviously, sometimes, but when as fans we go to watch bands, I mean, you must do if you go and watch some bands that you like. Sometimes you can be a bit kind of like, well, let's see how it goes. And when everyone's a bit more relaxed, the energy can start flowing a bit more. Then when you can see them enjoying it more, you guys must be able to
we
relax.
play
stop
better,
feeding off
then we
that.
play better, then they enjoy it more, and it's a two-way thing.
Exactly.
So I think you have to drag that out of the crowd. You have to get them involved.
Oh
get
yeah,
them
you've got to
moving,
get the entertainment to them first, for them to actually get.
make them feel their part.
Yeah.
You know, and keep their attention. And then they get involved. You know? Yeah, I think that's very important.
So with your, obviously, compared with your normal set list of say you might get to an hour set at certain gigs, was it half an hour, 45 minutes?
About that, yeah.
It's about
Half hour
30
tonight.
Do you, like tonight, I know you've probably got in mind what songs you're going to play. If certain songs were going down better than others, you think, right, the crowd would prefer this. Are you guys just happy enough to quickly just change it on a heartbeat, to go, this is the next song, and then...
Yeah, very impromptu us.
We'll
We'll play a birdie song if we have
We'll have
to.
a set list, but then if it needs to be changed, then we'll go with the flow.
It's just because sometimes you can go with the heavy stuff, and then you might one that's a bit softer, but it might not be appropriate if the crowd are really there. And some bands stay on that set list and don't budge from it. And then sometimes you get the crowds to kind of going.
Well, we try and
I'll go for a
research.
piss now.
Yeah,
We try and research each venue as well before we play it. See what sort of bands play there, what sort of genres there. So we try and work our set to the best.
On that
Cover
note,
everything.
this venue.
Yeah, it's quite heavy, isn't it? So we'll be leaving all the love ballads out.
And being
Yeah.
it's the
Love
first
song.
one tonight.
All the 80s hair metal ballads we won't be playing tonight.
Oh well.
We reserve those for another time.
Yeah.
What happened there then? Was I around then when these hair ballads happened?
A long time ago, Steve.
Don't mention hair.
No, I get all jealous.
So, next album, also with the writing and things. Have you got anything penciled in of when you might be going to a studio doing that sort of thing next
Hopefully
year?
next spring, February, March. Yeah, it's all up in the air at the moment, but hopefully around that sort of time, February, March, perhaps April, I don't know. We'll see how it goes. We'll have more of an idea at the end of the year.
Again, it depends what happens with Andy as well. There's decisions to be made as to where and when, but I mean...
Yeah, these external things that you guys at the moment haven't got any influence over.
No,
We're
we're
trying
heading
your best
for
to do
spring.
everything, but until
We're
things
heading
get...
for spring as
We're kind of
that,
in
and
line
then-
still, so we're, you know, whatever else goes
If that's
on.
going well.
Yeah.
And then we don't want to rush it. We prefer
No.
to take a bit more time and
Yeah, you've got
do it properly.
You've got to be 100% happy with it, because if there's one song, one of you might come and go, I'm not happy with that guitar solo, I'm not happy with that. You're not going to want to play it.
That's it, so.
Oh, is it simple as that?
They
Oh, well, fair
kick,
enough.
kick me out and get a dep in.
We're a one-strike policy. That's it.
Yeah. Well, it's just that thought that
No tolerance.
when I used to be in a band, when we recorded an album, I might not have been happy with my bass line. If everyone else seemed happy to a degree, I'd kind of sit back and go, if everyone else is happy, it must be alright.
Yeah.
And then when you get to play it live, you kind of go, well, I'm not actually happy with that.
Yeah.
And what's the point of putting something out that you guys aren't happy with? You've all got to be able to happy with it, because then you all can bounce off each other. You must all get them.
Well, as a bassist, I just say, well, deal with it. And that's it, we move on.
Normally I'll pick his bass up and play it for him.
You've not gone onto like the backing track.
That
just
never
to,
happens,
just to unplug everything.
No, it's at the end of the day, it's a team
Tends
effort.
on
isn't it?
occasions.
It's a team effort. Everyone needs to, do their bit, and everyone needs to be happy with their own bit, and everyone needs to be happy with how they're doing. So,
Yeah.
it's
No
a
one has
team
an
effort.
overall say. It's a diplomacy.
We normally go on like a vote, like if you're outvoted, then
Yeah,
Sort
try
of
a few
It's
things
just
out.
down the road, innit?
yeah.
We
Some
try a few things
democratic,
out and
we'll
work
tell
it
them
out.
what
If it works, it works. And
Yeah.
if
Yeah,
not,
I
we'll-
just,
I mean,
I
you-
just override them afterwards. Think, no,
might-
it's not happening.
It's all democratic till he steps in, and then
yeah.
I mean, but by now, as a band, you must know how everyone must think for a new song. About the new,
Yeah,
new
yeah, about
material,
the
you
new
must
material.
know. Well, I don't think someone will like this bit. You must have a better idea because you've been together playing the songs for.
oh yeah, sort of know what each other's going to do to a point.
yeah, all the dodgy stuff gets put in the bin.
Yeah. Or is that just safe for another day and then
Yeah.
we'll
No, I
revisit
think
that
we're all,
one?
we're all
Yeah,
kind of,
pots.
all, I think we're all singing from the same song sheet we're writing at the moment is concerned. So it's no point, say, Jim coming out of a riff that we're not going to be as a band completely happy with it. Just sort of, if he takes it out,
Yeah.
Yeah.
It might be a cool riff, but it's not going to fit our style. So
and it has happened.
Right.
We have chucked one of his songs out
Yeah.
already, but that was just. but then we brought another one back in again,
Yeah.
so he's a happy boy. But
I'll
yeah.
pull that one out of the bag.
Yeah. But you know, it's a learning curve. We're only writing new stuff. You know, obviously we've got a new singer now as well. He's the new guy in the band. So
You go in town.
So Dan,
Yeah.
Dan and myself, we're the newest joined this year.
Newest additions.
newest members. So we're the the music
We'll see how long these last.
Yeah. It's going well so far.
yeah. So far all good.
Yeah.
All in a happy place and able to carry on and
Yeah.
Of course. Well, we've come quite a long way today, and we want to play and have fun and still we're still pushing our album of last year out. But we need to get our name out around there more before the new one comes out again. So
and then strike whilst the iron's hot, whilst
Exactly.
everyone
Exactly.
knows about you. Get it with a new album, and off we go next summer, ready for all the big
You know,
festivals.
we're very lucky to have an album that we can dish out and,
Yeah.
and say to people have a listen to it.
Yeah.
We just thought an album was stronger than an EP because. I think it gives off the wrong impression. If you go and record 3 songs, it says like we can't
Yeah,
really
I
be
mean,
bothered. We've done a 10-track album, and it says a lot more. I think.
There's some bands that I know of in the past that have done like 3-4 EPs just to get something different out there and a bit fresh. It's kind of like, well, if you do the album, people can see you and go, well, that's what the live sound's going to be. That's the set.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's what we can expect.
That's what we did.
Get 4 songs. It's like half a set list. You got half an hour. It's kind of like, well, what are the other songs going to be like?
Yeah.
Are them the best?
Yeah.
You just never know.
No.
So fans
No,
will always look.
we've never been a great EP. I think we'll all agree.
So
to
on that, it's 10 songs, the good, the bad, and the ugly. It's all on that.
Yeah.
Well, it's putting your heart on your sleeve, innit? It's showing you as what you want to be seen as, which is the whole point. If it
I think
wasn't,
also there's a lot of people in the business that might review or take on board an EP.
yeah,
They treat it as demo.
I think
and
exactly.
if you like,
Yeah, get an album, it gets someone's attention. Oh, 10 songs. Oh, this must be pretty good.
yeah.
You know,
They spent the time to create it,
Yeah.
so it must be.
Yeah, exactly.
We've
Spend
already
time
had
and the
some
money
few.
to do it, so
Yeah.
it deserves to be
had that
listened to.
Well, that's an absolute pleasure, guys. So
Mm-hmm.
I hope
Thank you very much.
tonight
Thank you.
goes really
Thanks for
well. And there's
reviewing
no indoor fireworks.
No.
no major
Oh,
problems.
we don't know that.
And we'll get a review of that one and we'll let you know.
Cool.
Yeah,
Cool.
no, appreciate that.
Yeah.